Hello, my friends. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. Today, I want to talk to you about what you need to do in order to prevent, to keep your pre-diabetes from turning into diabetes. Pre-diabetes, diabetes. If you have pre-diabetes, please, this video is for you. Millions of people all over the world, all over the United States, are being every year diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Pre-diabetes, guys, is gonna turn into diabetes, full, overt, plain diabetes, if you don't do something about your pre-diabetes. And it's a disaster, guys, to have diabetes. Do not have diabetes. You are killing yourself. Your diabetes is gonna kill you slowly but surely. Your high blood pressure is gonna kill you slowly but surely. Your high cholesterol is gonna kill you slowly but surely. You need to get rid of these disastrous pathologies for your health, right? Because they're killing you slowly from within. Pre-diabetes is by definition of the American Medical Association, right? By definition, is when you have a hemoglobin A1C between 5.7 and 6.4. 5.7, 6.4. A normal hemoglobin A1C is less than 5.7%, right? Dr. B, I'm 50 years young. My hemoglobin A1C is at 1.5%. My hemoglobin A1C. Isn't that crazy? Normal is less than 5.7. Less, right? My hemoglobin A1C is that of a baby. It is at 1.5%. I posted a lot of videos about how to do all this, right? Please follow me. Please listen to me. I love you. I care about you, right? So listen. If your hemoglobin A1C is between 5.7 and 6.4, you are pre-diabetic. Means if you don't do something for your health, you're going to turn and become diabetic, which means your hemoglobin A1C is above 6.4. So let's suppose that right now your hemoglobin A1C is between 5.7 and 6.4. You are pre-diabetic. Means you are at a very high risk that if you keep eating the way you're doing, if you keep being a couch potato, if you don't zip it, blah, 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 you're going to become diabetic. And then you're going to have to take all this medication, nasty stuff, all these side effects, blah, 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 right? So listen to me. Listen. If you have prediabetes, do not allow your family doctor to give you any medication for diabetes. Because now it has become fashionable, right? All these internists, all these family doctors, all these healthcare providers, nurse practitioners, blah, blah, blah. So now they have come up with this stuff that they are saying that, what we need to do now, we need to start the treatment of diabetes and give it to the pre-diabetic people before they become diabetic. Means before you even are diabetic officially, they're going to start to give you these poisons, metformin, glipizide, and blah, blah, blah. And now what is crazy is that being pushed by this pharmaceutical industry, these companies that are making billions of dollars with this Ozempic, Wegovy, all these poisons, right? The family doctors are being pushed because, they take care of each other. You understand what I mean, right? They give kickbacks to each other, right? So the makers of these poisons are pushing these family doctors, family practitioners, internists to give you these poisons when you are not even diabetic but pre-diabetic. So you're going to inject yourself with this nasty medication, Wegovy and Ozempic, right? Whereas we have absolutely no clue about the long-term side effect of these nasty medications that they force you to put in your body, right? Your doctor, your internist in 20 years, by the time you have dementia because of this, he will be retired. He will be in Asia. He will be in South America, Brazil. He will be somewhere in the Caribbean island. He will not be here in the US when you are being diagnosed with dementia caused by all these medications, right? Remember that I'm reading the medical literature every freaking day. I receive 8 high-level, right, medical journal, the Journal of the American Medical Association, the Journal of the American Society of Echocardiography, the Lancet, the New England Journal of Medicine, right? I saw just recently an article in the JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association, warning doctors to stop prescribing like they're giving peanuts to monkeys in the zoo, right? To stop prescribing like this, all these antidepressants, right? Anti-anxiety medication, all these cholinergic medications, all these freaking sleep medications to people. Because now, after 20 or 30 years of giving these medications to people, we are realizing that they are causing dementia to a massive amount of people. So 20, 30 years ago, this doctor who prescribed these antidepressives, anxiolytic, sleep medications and blah, 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 anticholinergic medication. And now the patient, his or her patients are having dementia, but the doctor is not here anymore. He's in Argentina, Brazil, Bahamas. He's in Asia. He's retired with millions of dollars in the bank, right? So he doesn't see the consequences of his prescriptions, right? Because he's gone. And his patients or her patients have dementia. We know it now. It takes time for these side effects, these nasty side effects to appear, right? So all these medication, right? GLP-1 agonists, right? Glucagon-like peptide-1 agonists, also called Wegovy, also called Ozempic, that are telling you to inject, right? You inject them. Make sure you inject. I'm going to give you the prescription. And of course, the pharmaceutical industry, they give kickbacks to doctors. They invite them to all these beautiful resorts and everything, pay them this and that. And, it's all called kickback. They make it in a way that it's legal, right? They make it in a way that it's legal. It means they don't give them directly money, because that would be illegal, right? But they invite them for dinners and they pay this and they pay that. I mean, it's crazy what these pharmaceutical industries do, right? They dress up their beauty. They always select young, beautiful ladies as their representative. Those ladies are dressed beautiful, sexy, right? And they go to these doctors and clinics and doctors' offices and hospitals to push these medications so that these doctors prescribe this medication, right? And then, of course, everybody's happy. It's a big scam, right? Everybody's making money in this kind of scam. But do not allow your doctor, if you have prediabetes, to prescribe you any of these Wegovy, Ozempic, metformin, glyburide, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. We don't know the long-term consequences in terms of dementia, of taking for so many years and decades these nasty medications, right? Now, metformin, we've been giving it for a long time. We know that this type of medication, they don't cause dementia. But what do we know about Wegovy and Ozempic, the GLP-1 agonists? We don't know. It's like the doctors 30 years ago when they were prescribing all these antidepressants, anticholinergic medication, sleep medication, anti-anxiety medications. They prescribe them quickly to get rid of the patient, right? They don't want to sit down, talk to the patient for a long time, listen to the patient, do psychotherapy, blah, blah, blah. They just give the pill. Oh, you're not sleeping good. Here you go. Get out of here. Get this medication. So after 10, 20 years of taking this sleep medication, anti-anxiety medication, taking the antidepressants, taking this anticholinergic medication, it's crazy. People are developing dementia, right? And at this time, the doctor is gone. So don't allow the doctor to give you this GLP-1 agonist. Don't allow the doctor to start any diabetes medication while you are having only prediabetes, right? If you have diabetes, means if your hemoglobin A1C is more than 6.4%, that's a different thing, right? So if you are between 5.7 and 6.4, not more than 6.4, right? 5.7 and 6.4, but not more than 6.4, you need to not take medication. So what do you have to do? Well, it's very easy. You do like Dr. B. I have reduced my hemoglobin A1C to 1.5%. How did I do that? It's very easy. It is cheap. It has zero side effect. And its name is Zip Your Mouth. You need to zip it. That's it. After a certain age, guys, you need to cut back on the food that you are eating and stuffing your mouth with, right? When I was younger, I used to eat 10 times per day. I would eat anything, right? Any freaking food would go into my mouth. I would not count the calories, nothing. I would just enjoy life, right? Like my sister right now, who is 55, she keeps eating like there's no tomorrow. She has diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglyceride, and she takes medication for all these. And her tummy getting bigger, her ass keeps getting bigger, but she doesn't give a cazzo because to her food is enjoying life. She's committing suicide. She's not enjoying freaking life. She thinks she enjoys life, but she's committing suicide like the rest of my family members, all of them having a belly, 7-8 months pregnant. The guy is like 7-8 months pregnant, and he won't do anything about his belly. He's happy. He's enjoying life. Life is good until he has a heart attack or a stroke. Then I think he will realize what he's been doing to himself for the last 10, 20 years. Right? So the simple, guys, easy way to reverse your prediabetes, or at least to not make it become diabetes, is to do like Dr. B, to zip it. And I zip it, right? I eat, guys, only 1 time per day. I have a decent breakfast, healthy breakfast with eggs, little bit of fat-free yogurt, tomato paste, coffee, tea, right? Coffee, powder, right? Protein powder that I mix with chocolate powder. No sugar, no fat, right? Not even 1 molecule of glucose is going to go in my belly, in my mouth, right? Like that. My fasting sugar is that of a baby. My hemoglobin A1C, 1.5%. That of a baby, I swear to God, right? My blood pressure, that of a baby. My cholesterol, that of a baby. My triglyceride, those of a... My liver function test, those of a baby. My kidney function test, those of a baby. I take the ultrasound probe, right? Dr. B is an expert. 15 licenses and certification from the United United States of America in ultrasound, medical sonography. I put it on my liver, that of a baby, on my carotids, those of a baby. Put the probe on my heart to check my heart, that of a baby, my prostate, that of a baby, my kidneys, those of a baby, everything. No fat under my skin. I take the ultrasound probe, put it on my tummy, no fat under my skin, no fat in my tummy, no visceral fat, zero, no love handle, nothing, right? So it's doable, and you can do it. It requires you to have a little bit of willpower, to try to not put food in the center of your life, to do like me, to put food in the corner of your life. And I swear to God, once it starts to work, you will get used to it, and you will get the results by looking at yourself in the mirror. Every morning I get my shower. Every evening when I come back from the gym, I take my shower. I look at myself in the mirror. I have a big mirror in my shower, right? Beautiful. I look at myself. My God, I am lean. I am muscular. I have my muscle toned, right? Obviously not buffed like when I was younger, was full of testosterone. But I have absolutely no fat, so you can see the individual fibers of my muscles under my skin. I look so good. I sleep like a baby. From 9 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the evening, I don't even wake up one time. I sleep like a baby. After 2 minutes, I put my head, I'm gone, like a baby. In the morning, I wake up. Spontaneously, my brain wakes me up. I never, ever, ever put the alarm. I don't need it. My brain, after 9 hours of sleep, just automatically wakes me up. My brain has been programmed by my regular schedule, going to bed at night, 9 o'clock, no exception, 365 days a year, to waking up in the morning at 6 o'clock automatically, right? Automatically, guys. So it is doable. You have to do it. Not only you have to do that, but you have to exercise. I exercise 2 hours. I'm 50 years young. 2 hours every day at the gym. Now, you don't have to do that, right? But if you are overweight, right, you need to exercise. If you are obese, you need to exercise. If you have diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, you need to exercise. There's no other secret, guys. You have to zip it, and you need to hit the gym. You have to push weight, do some aerobic, and zip it. In addition, if you could do the keto diet, like Dr. B, right? My God, the keto diet, that's what has made me have 0% body fat, zero. There's no freaking fat in my body, right? No freaking fat, nowhere under my neck, nowhere under my eyes, nowhere in my love handle, my ass, my hips, no freaking fat whatsoever, thanks to the keto diet and thanks to dietary caloric restrictions. Means I zip my mouth, I eat only 1 time per day in the morning, small breakfast. My lunch, usually I skip it because I don't have the time. I see patients even during the so-called lunch break. But if I have 10 minutes, I take a few nuts, no sugar, no fat, no salt, nothing, with some tea, coffee, no caffeine after 12 o'clock, maybe a little bit of olive oil, right? Walnut oil, right? And that's it. And maybe I could add maybe a tablespoon of fat-free yogurt, no sugar, no fat, no nothing, right? And maybe also a little tablespoon of tomato paste. That's it. Then I come home, go to the gym 2 hours, do my cardio, do my weightlifting, right? You need to push weight, guys. You need to lift weight. Otherwise, after a certain age, you're going to lose your muscle mass. Do you get it? You're going to lose your muscle mass. You're going to just be just fat and skin, right? And bones. So bones, fat, skin. You need to do that. You need to push weights, guys. I'm sorry whether you're a man or a woman. You need to push weights. I'm talking after a certain age, right? When you're young, it doesn't matter. You're active. You do biking, hiking, blah, blah, blah. But you need to do push-ups. You need to do pull-ups. You need to do dumbbells. It doesn't matter how much you do, but do it every day or at least every other 2 days. I go every day, 2 hours at the gym. No exception whatsoever, right? And this is how I have achieved viral health parameters that are those of a baby, right? In addition to that, what I do is that I have adopted what we call the dietary caloric restrictions. I mean, as I just said, I cut back on my food. I just have the breakfast. My evening, when I come back from my gym, I have a protein juice that I mixed with cocoa powder. No sugar, no fat, no artificial sweetener, nothing. It's pure, 100% pure cocoa powder plus 100% protein powder. And then I have some nuts. That's it. So at the end of the day, when I go to bed, my God, the amount of calories that I eat is just like this. So I do exercise, I sleep good, right? I restrict my dietary calories all day, and it doesn't matter whether you skip a meal or not. All the studies have shown that you don't need to skip a meal. You do not need to do intermittent fasting. All you need to do, you can eat 5 times, 10 times per day. But all you need to do is at the end of the day, make sure that you have a tiny amount of calories overall. Doesn't matter how many times you eat. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, doesn't matter. Just restrict your calories. And of course, you stay away from smoking, alcohol, junk food, nasty junk food full of carcinogen, processed food full of carcinogen, full of dyes, full of pesticide. These are nasty stuff. Don't eat hamburgers, don't eat pizza, don't eat pasta, don't eat nasty rice. Go on the keto diet, cut back on this shit, right? Processed food, red meat, nasty stuff, pepperoni, nasty stuff, sausages, nasty stuff, hamburger, pizza. This is nasty, right? You're not going to solve your problem, your diabetes, your high blood pressure, blah, 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 if you keep eating all this nasty stuff, right? I beg you, follow Dr. B, follow me. God willing, you'll be able to do like me. It doesn't matter. Start slow and steady, right? Slow and steady, and I swear to God, you're going to get used to it. I swear to God, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and be happy about the results. Your diabetes will disappear. Your prediabetes will disappear. Your high blood pressure will disappear. Your cholesterol, high cholesterol will disappear. Your triglyceride will normalize. You will start sleeping again like a baby. You will no longer be depressed and have anxiety attacks. You will no longer have insomnia. You will sleep like a baby. You will have sex with your wife again, like when you were younger, 3-4 times, because your libido will be high. Your wife will be surprised. Oh my God, look at this guy. He's like he were in our honeymoon. Same thing for women. Your libido will increase. You will sleep better. You will lose your belly, your hips, your big fatty boobs, guys. And I say that respectfully. Everything will normalize if you just zip it. There is no miracle. There is no miraculous drug with no side effect. I swear to God, stay away from these new medications that we don't know the side effect, especially all these medications that you inject yourself with, weight loss medication. My God, in 20 years, by the time you retire, you're going to be diagnosed with dementia, but your doctor doesn't care, right? Do you think these pharmaceutical companies who have caused all these dementias, drug-induced, medication-induced dementias, do you think they care? Of course not. Their CEOs are billionaires, their researchers are billionaires, their stockholders are billionaires. They are all millionaires, billionaires. A lot of them are now retired, laughing at your face, right? Laughing at the face of all these people to whom they have induced all these dementia, they have caused all these dementia with their cahoot with the food industry. They are hand in hand, right? They are the two cartels of gangsters. I posted a video about that. The pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, they are in cahoot. They help each other, right? The food industry gives you all these poisons, all these toxins, all these nasty carcinogen in your food. They make you fat, they make you high cholesterol, diabetes, blah, blah, blah. And the pharmaceutical industry, they're like a hero. They jump and they give you the medication. But they don't want you to stop eating this nasty stuff because that's how they can keep giving you this medication, right? If everybody was healthy following Dr. B's recommendation, the freaking food industry industry wouldn't be able to sell all this garbage, and the pharmaceutical industry wouldn't be able to sell any medication, because everybody will be healthy as Dr. B, 50 years young, God willing. I will live until 100, right? So they wouldn't be making any money. So they want you to be sick. That's the food industry, right? Selling you all these poisons that they sell you, right? Nasty stuff. And on the other side, they are best friends, right? Like two cartels, like the Mexican cartels. They are friends with each other. So they kind of interfere a little bit with each other on each other's territory, but they stay away from each other's territory, but they cooperate like that, right? So that the food industry makes you sick, the pharmaceutical industry gives you these poisons, and they don't care if in 20 years you have dementia, like we have found out by this new article that has been published about all these medications that they've been giving for the last 20, 30 years to people 30 years ago, and that these people are now demented, they are senile, they cannot enjoy their retirement. Do not be part of the 30% of Americans who are not enjoying their retirement despite having a lot of money in the bank because they are too sick. They either have dementia, they either have heart attack, strokes, heart failure, kidney transplant, heart transplant, liver transplant, cancers. So many cancer caused by the food industry, right? And even if you beat the cancer, you suffer from the consequences of the chemotherapy, radiation therapy, surgery. Guys, don't be among these 30% of Americans who are not enjoying their retirement despite having enough money because they are so sick. They suffer from all these nasty diseases caused by side effect of these medication, poisons they give you, or food industry, all this poison that people put in their mouth, right? It is not worth it. Guys, I love you. I'm a doctor. I'm a real doctor. I'm a surgeon. I'm a master in public health. I have 15 certification licenses at high level in medical imaging from the United States of America. I took the Hippocratic Oath. I will never, ever put my interest above yours. Your interest come before mine, I swear to God. And I went to medical school because I love medicine, I love people, I love science, from mathematics to chemistry to physics to biology, molecular biology, cellular biology, chemistry, organic chemistry, histology, anatomy, physiology, pathology, medicine, surgery, everything you can imagine. I know it, I have it in my brain, and I want to pass it in a simple, easy way to understand to you, so that you stay away from these quacks, so that you stay away from pushy doctors, so that you stay away from doctors who are not listening to your symptoms, to your complaint, and who look at you like a sheep in the assembly line, right? Like a cow in the assembly line of the slaughterhouse. Just come in, 5 minutes, he talks to you quickly, then kicks you out of the clinic, go talk to another doctor, to another patient, right? 5 minutes is the average time a patient spends in the exam room with his or her doctor. 45 minutes is the average time a patient spends in the waiting room. And that doesn't matter whether it's a clinic or a hospital. It is the same statistics of the American Medical Association. Right. Take the bull by the horn. Stay in charge, become in charge of your own healthcare, become your own healthcare advocate, because nobody's going to care for you more than yourself. Don't give your health 100% in the hand of your doctor and your care team. And if you're not happy with them because they're not listening to you, they are pushy and pushing you out, and they don't care about you, you have absolutely right and obligation to change your care team and to find another doctor. The same way I changed already twice my dentist. Now I'm happy with the one that I have, because they were just no good. They were just doing quick job, kicking me out, taking my money, kicking me out, and not giving me what I deserved. You deserve proper health care. Make sure you take what is your right. I love you regardless of your gender, education level, regardless of your politics, gender, race, blah, 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 color of your skin, whether you're a man, a woman, anything in between, Asian, Mexican, black, white. I don't give a cat, so whether you're a Republican, whether you're a Democrat or anything in between, I don't give a cat. So I love you because you're a human being, and I will always care for you the same way I love medicine. Put your comments and questions, any katsu you want to ask. I will get back to you. I promise it might take time, but I will. I work a lot, guys, and I love it. I work 8 to 10 hours at the clinic, then I go 2 hours at the gym, then I have to read the medical journal 1 hour. There's not much time left, and I need to sleep 9 hours a night. There's not much time left, but I will get back to you, I promise. I love you, and I apologize if I seem a little bit paternalistic, but I care about you the same way a father or a mother cares about her kids, right? Get back to me. God bless you all, and I hope to talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.